So their deceptive behavior, their manipulation tactics, someone did the same thing to them. That was their lesson. Show me. Yeah. They get rejected by this person. They thought that this person was the one. But they found out the truth and that crushed them. They found that you were the one that came closer, not this third party. They chose the third party over you. Hi, magnificent souls. This is going to be your general love message. This is for the sign of Capricorn and all Capricorn placements. The strongest energies will be for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node placements, okay? This is going to cover the rest of the month, okay? Sorry for the tardiness on your reading. And moving into the new year, okay? This forecast will cover 30 days. And I'm going to do a traditional Celtic cross for you guys because I can get specific messages. And I'm going to also extend, and in the extended, we're going to look at your person in more detail. So whoever's on your mind, whoever you're thinking about the most, that person will show up more strongest, the most strongest in the extended message, okay? And in the extended message, we look at that person, their thoughts and their feelings and intentions. We look at the actions that they may or may not take. We look at the blocks and obstacles and challenges if you guys are currently in connection. And we also look at people that are in separation. And then I look for the best possible outcome. Now, the best possible outcome may not happen in 30 days, of course, but Spirit will let us know what you should be looking forward to in when the energies are more aligned for the connection, or if the connection will ultimately end, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to do 3 big shuffles for you guys. Spirit of the universe, please give me clear, accurate messages for my collective Capricorn, all placements and cross watchers, and please give them the most important information they need to know about their situations, including blocks, what might happen in the near and distant future, and any outside influences and best possible outcomes. All right, so let's get started. I thank you guys for your support and for watching the channel. If you like the video and the content, please make sure you like and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how it resonates. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. All right, so the first card we're going to pull is the situation, okay? And for you guys, we got the Hermit in reverse, and this is probably going to be where you're at. And with the Hermit in reverse, it's an illumination. I think that you were kind of introverted, maybe going within, doing some healing work. There's something that's being illuminated for you or your person. So what's impacting the situation or crossing the situation? Okay, and that's 3 of Wands, the upright. The base issue is the Ace of Pentacles. So there's a waiting. What's impacting the situation is there's a waiting. You're waiting for your ships to come in, waiting on communication maybe. You've been waiting for a goal to be reached. And this goal could be what you're trying to manifest in general when it comes to love and relationships, okay? So the Ace of Pentacles is the root cause of the issue. And it is the Ace of Pentacles, so there could have been a rejection or some sort of delay in a new beginning. A delayed offer or a retracted offer. What is on its way out or what you're leaving behind, this usually represents the past. We have the Temperance Angel. Yeah, I think that you've been really patient. What could be happening is that your wait is over, or maybe divine timing had a huge role to play in this situation. This is also you releasing something that was imbalanced, something that didn't resonate with you anymore, okay? This could be a one-sided situation, but once again, I think you're losing patience, or in the past you were losing patience, because the energy of patience is here with the Temperance Angel. The Temperance Angel shows up when there's a need for moderation, when there's a need for balance, when there's a need for you to wait on divine timing, or for you to realize when something doesn't work for you anymore. Okay, and this is an opportunity for you to heal, to reflect, but it is really indicative of spiritual energies that are working in the background to bring in balance in a situation. So there was fated situations, there were situations that were presented to you for you to learn from. Okay. So in the the fifth position, we're looking at the near future, or what's on the horizon. We have the Nine of Cups, so we have wish fulfillment, we have self-care, self-love, self-indulgence. So strong focus on yourself, or bringing into fruition something that you really want to bring in happiness and fulfillment. I think there will be a big focus on happiness. This happiness is going to be rooted in yourself, being okay alone, or being okay in your own autonomy, appreciation for life, appreciation for the lessons you have learned. And then what's in the distant future for you guys is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there is unfinished business, maybe some sort of unexpected change of events. There could be something coming back around. Now this could be sometimes the Wheel of Fortune is depicted as bad luck or misfortune. I think that this represents a pattern being repeated, or something's being presented to you again for review. But it is an unexpected twist of fate. Okay, I don't know for the negative or for positive yet, but we'll clarify and see. Typically when we see it in reverse, we tend to look at it in a negative light. It doesn't have to be for you per se, but it does have to do with something that needs to close out for sure. So what are the present energy for you, okay, Aquarian, and your present attitude in regards to the situation? We have the Eight of Wands. You want to move forward, or you may be wanting some sort of success or communication. You want forward movement for sure. And the environment, Eight of Cups in reverse. This card represents other people, other situations that may be impacting the situation. There's a need for someone to walk away from something, or to release baggage. There's a walking away, a need for a movement. Okay, there is a definite need for movement, because there's a waiting, or there's this energy of you waiting on something to come in. And I think there's going to be a realization about this wait, or the reason why there has been a delay. And it could be because of your own hang-ups, self-limiting beliefs, or there could be outside circumstances that are affecting the situation that's preventing you from being able to move on. But the outside influences are causing you to feel very burdened emotionally, very heavy. I feel like there's a, need for someone to do some soul searching, okay? And then we have the inner emotions, or the fears, or the hopes and wishes. Star in reverse. You may have a fear that you won't get a wish. You may be losing hope and faith in a situation with the Star in reverse. You're fearing failure. You also have this issue with vulnerability. Now remember, this could be reversed or interchangeable between you and your person, but there's this hopelessness, this fear of failure, this fear that something won't happen. Wow. So that's the fear, but there is this underlying, I want this wish to be granted, but I don't know if it will be. Right? The Star being in reverse. And the final card is the outcome. The Seven of Cups. So we have clarity. We have maybe no longer being confused about a situation, maybe seeing a situation for what it really is. So let's look at the obstacles, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Wands. And I'm going to take the King of Wands because it's representing a person that you may be connected to, and you may be connected to a fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, or this is a masculine that is not coming forward because a lack of confidence, an inability to stand down. It's almost like this person is really resistant, but there is this energy here of no action, nothing happening, still a delay because of possibly someone not feeling good enough. Someone may be afraid that you will be resistant. I do feel a guardedness, like very guarded energy. I think that you need to understand when you are being valued or undervalued by another person, because this is bringing up maybe something for you to review in hopes that you will have some sort of illumination on why your relationships or connections have been very difficult for you, or at least with this particular person. And there has been this resistance, there has been these obstacles, and there has been a need for completion to take place. And this completion is about how you perceive yourself, okay? And how you're defining yourself when it comes to this particular relationship or the lack of this relationship. All right, so let's do some clarifying. So the current situation is the Hermit, and it's being crossed by the Three of Wands. I feel like there has been a lot of introspection. There has been this energy of feeling alone, abandoned even. I feel like you had looked at a situation or a person and felt like this person has taken advantage of you in some way. There's a veil being removed. Okay, there's some sort of veil being removed with this Hermit. The Hermit could represent someone that is hiding something, or maybe have ulterior motives if this represents another person. We have lessons of Saturn. I feel like this is about you, and I feel like what this means is that there has been a situation, and you have not had all the answers or the information you needed to have clarity and to be able to make an informed decision. And with Saturn showing up here, Saturn is saying that there's a desire to resolve limiting patterns of control and dependency. And there's been many challenges with this particular connection or connections, with partners and relationships. And I'm talking about one-on-one partnerships. So the reason why is because there has been this need for you to identify who you are within these relationships. There's this energy of you may have been losing yourself within your connections and not really being able to have the confidence, the hopefulness, the positive expectations, because maybe in the past there has been experiences that made you feel like there has been something that has been lacking, but what's happening is you're defining it as something lacking within self, because the Hermit represents the self-discovery, self-actualization. He's the seeker. He seeks wisdom, and in order for him to find this wisdom, he has to go within. Now, this Hermit card, represents, again, like I said, some sort of illumination in the present moment. I think that you feel like this person has abandoned you to a certain extent. Bottom of the deck, lessons of Neptune. But you feel like this person gave you some sort of false hope, because what's crossing or impacting this situation is that you waited and thought that this was maybe the ships that you've been waiting for. You thought that maybe this is finally something's coming in, something's finally coming in. This is going to be a new phase, right? Or maybe you're waiting on new love to come in, but there's some sort of denial or illusions here impacting the situation, and these illusions or deception had to do with the lack of self-love, a lack of boundaries, and a lack of detachment. There has been this this personality style where you were maybe attached to the ideal of a relationship or a person. Some of you guys may have been anxious, dependent, This is an attachment style that's showing up here. I feel like you were attached to a person or a expectation of a person or a situation. With the Three of Wands crossing the energy, you know, there's this waiting energy here, waiting on someone to say something, or waiting on love, right? And I feel like you got your hopes up, and it was anticipating that a situation was going to turn into true love, that someone was going to meet this expectation, but it turned out to be a stalemate. And this is why we see this waiting, and then we see as the base, you know, this new beginning being delayed, or this new beginning not getting off the ground. What's this Ace of Pentacles for the Aquarian? Yeah, new love, waiting on a new phase with someone, or someone new to come in. But Spirit says before this new person can come in, there needs to be some sort of realization. What is the goal? What are you actually waiting on? What is it that you actually want? And you know, I see you want true love, right? But Spirit says that the people that you've been attracting may have presented themselves as possibilities or potential, but there has been some sort of misconception or illusions surrounding these relationships because of an inability for you to be grounded within self. When there is a lack of self-appreciation, self-love, you tend to be more, I think that you become an easy target, or you become disillusioned by your connections, because the expectation that you have is that somebody else is going to bring in the fulfillment and love you. But the goal that you are being taught through these experiences is that you need to love yourself, beloved. So what's on its way out is the Temperance card. We have Virgo and Sagittarius, strong energies for fixed signs as well, with Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. Clarify the Temperance with this being on its way out. Yeah, I feel like the wait is coming to an end, and that you are going to be meeting someone mutual, because with this Temperance energy, there's something fated, there's something meant to happen for you that's going to spark some sort of new inspiration. But again, this is going to require you to let go of this illusion about yourself, because we have the Hermit and the Nine of Cups, and this is very self-oriented. This is about appreciating yourself, loving yourself despite your experiences, right? Having a new expectation when it comes to relationships, instead of expecting to be abandoned or expecting to be hurt or misled. Changing your thought process so that you can attract a new opportunity. We have a completion with the 9. So in the near future, we have a completion of a cycle, and we have the 9 of Cups, which is bringing in some sort of fulfillment. Can we get another clarifier in the 9 of Cups, please? Essence of Uranus. Yeah, you're completing a cycle with people or a person that doesn't bring in reciprocity, someone that is not on the same page, that doesn't want the same things. This is you being able to identify this. Now, identifying when someone is not in alignment to your highest truth, or what your highest desire is, which is true love. So you're being taught how to identify what is true love and what is not true love. What is a mutual symbiotic? A mutual symbiotic is when two people want the same things. This is a beneficial connection. Two people share the same feelings, the same ideals, the same values, and the same shared goals. What you're finding is that you are connecting with someone that may have not had the same shared goals or their same feelings because of the lack of consistency. We have lessons of Uranus. Again, having all these high expectations, having all these hopes that someone can bring in this fulfillment for you, but there is a realization that the fulfillment that you seek, it can only come from within, and the true love that you seek is the love for self. That's what the 9 of Cups is displaying to me here. Let me use another deck to clarify the 9 of Cups as your near future energy, beloveds, because I feel like there is this realization that you're meant to have in the near future. What's on the horizon? We have the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, or self-love. Okay, the 9 of Cups is definitely self-love. It could be an indulgent energy too. This could be someone, you know, thinking that they've met someone that may fit the description of wish fulfillment. The Spirit is saying no. Someone here has ulterior motives. Someone here may be, I'm sorry, I have cards that don't belong in this deck. Maybe leading you on. Okay, and there's going to be this realization. We have, okay, and it feels like this could be for the other person. It could be for you. Yeah, so in the present moment, there is going to be some sort of realization that you're going to have to release somebody that was manipulating you, right? That doesn't align with you anymore. This is about you having this strength. Yeah, someone opened their heart to a situation, but it was very one-sided. They could have, you know, like I said, put you in a third-party situation, lied to you about a situation. Yeah. So we have a timeout. We have clearing this energy with this third party, clearing the thoughts, clearing the past, letting go of the baggage. This is what this person's meant to do. That's what the lessons of Saturn is teaching them, to release guilt. I think that the reason why they're attached to this third party, because they feel a lot of guilt because of the way they treated this third party, a lot of shame, or because of the way they were treated by this third party. So they're still holding on to that baggage. It's preventing them from seeing things clearly. With the Dreams card, they're yeah, we attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. There was a mirroring. Somebody was dealing with someone that they were mirroring.